मैं हैदर अली सैयद आशीर्वाद से यूनाइटेड अंडर तमिल सेवा।
Greetings, King Hart. Greetings to all of you who may and enter this room and this discussion with the bishop, with Black Jesus Minister Sundays, Bishop Black Jesus Minister Q&A Sundays, brothers and sisters, is here. My goodness, so glad to be back on Clubhouse again. So glad to be back on Clubhouse again. So, brothers and sisters, those of you who are coming in, thank you again, King Hart. Would you all please do a brother a favor and start pinging some of your Clubhouse associates and friends and family, and send out notifications to invite them into this room and into this discussion. Brothers and sisters, y'all see the title? Y'all see the title. A troll from India, from the continent of India, brothers and sisters, who claims to be a Tamil Sikh, a religious class of people who reside in India and have a culture that they have been practicing now for about 500 years. This troll by the name of Mr. Hyder Ali, who's conducting a live room right now, has been trolling the bishop for a couple of days, probably 3 or 4 days, might have been a whole damn week, has been trolling the bishop here on Clubhouse, putting my name in titles, challenging me to a discussion and to answer questions with him, and so forth and so on and so on and so forth. And I took time to reach out to him as well, because I remember maybe having some minor engagements with him in the past, but nothing significant. And the brother was wording in his titles here on Clubhouse that maybe I might be, because I ascribe to an Abrahamic religion. I'm pretty sure he was primarily referring to Christianity, but he also referred to Islam and the Israelite faith. He said that the three faiths, the three so-called Abrahamic faiths, Christianity, the Israelites, and the Muslim faith, are demonic, religions, or demonic entities, organizations, whatever you want to call it. And he was very adamant about that. And so, and I guess because I was a Christian and I do identify as a Israelite, and I do identify as a Muslim, but mostly primarily a Christian, he wanted to put me in that same category, because categorically, in his theology, these three religions are of the devil, they're demonic, because they have strayed from or have nothing to do with what he also put in the title, the mission of Abraham, or the Abrahamic mission. So he was trying to, and what he does is he tries to draw a distinction between what he terms as the mission of Abraham, or the Abrahamic mission, versus Abrahamic religions. In other words, he's saying that Abrahamic religions that evolved out of the man Abraham are not the same, and that they have nothing to do with the mission that was given to Abraham, as he has coined the Abrahamic mission. So I took time to listen to all that, his concerns and confusion and madness. And I definitely, what's going on, JR? How you feel, man? You're welcome to raise your hand and come on up on the stage until I'm able to start pinging in some more people. And as a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna start pinging in some people right now. What's going on, Kareem? How you feel? Yeah, so y'all see the title. We got a clown, we got a troll on Clubhouse who calls himself and goes by the name of Hyder Raleigh. Now, I deliberately misspelled his name so that he would not strike my, my Clubhouse room or this my Clubhouse group. His name is spelled Hyder Raleigh, Hydede, not DA, guys. Raleigh, RALI. So one L, right? And the DA is actually DE. So Hyder Raleigh, RALI. If you guys want to drop him a line and remind him, because I just told him that I was opening up a room about him because, he had been trolling me for about almost a whole damn week. He on Clubhouse, saying black Jesus minister is the devil. He's preaching and teaching false doctrine or whatever because he's not lining up with the Abrahamic mission for about almost a whole damn week. He on Clubhouse, saying black Jesus minister is the devil. He's preaching and teaching false doctrine or whatever because he's not lining up with the Abrahamic mission. He's preaching an Abrahamic religion because all Abrahamic religions are demonic and of the devil and are evil, blah, 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 blah. So I invited him to come on to my channel, to my room, and I gave him a stipulation of putting his face on his PTR. We want to see what color your skin is, sir. We want to see what color your skin is, Mr. Hyder Raleigh, with your slick ass. Because I called you a slick ass when I came in your room last night with your wannabe ass. I think you are wannabe, Mr. Hyder Raleigh. You're probably an Indian nigger, okay, who wants to be a white Sikh. That's what you want to be. You want to be the class of the whites of India who oppress and who are the supreme racists of India and who have created a caste and a class system in your country, which is the most oppressive and perhaps the most racist history of slavery and oppression of any other people on the planet that still goes on today. So yeah, Mr. Hyder Raleigh informed me that he is a member of the Tamil Sikh class of Sikhs. Okay, y'all know those light-skinned Indians who walk around with the turban, the wrapped around turban around their head. Okay, that's the class of people, the religious class of people that I'm talking about. That they've been practicing this particular form of their version of pseudo-Hinduism to a certain extent for about 500 years. But the original people of India are black and are Dravidians, and they are the original Hindus who have been there in India for 2,500 years. 2,500 years, 2,500 years, 2,500 years, the original black people of India, the indigenous people of India, okay, who came out of Africa, are called the Dravidians, and they practice a form of African and Hinduism that has many ties with African and Egyptian and Canaanite traditions. Because the Dravidian people came out of Africa, came out of the Egyptians and out of the Canaanite people. Okay, even with the worship of how they over there they worship the cow, or they venerate the cow, and some of them take vows not to eat cows and all that kind of stuff. Worshiping of the bull, the cow. All right. In some cases as a symbol of strength and fertility and fertility and all of that. But I don't mean to go on that vein right now. I'm kind of keeping things on Mr. Hyder Raleigh. So upon speaking to Mr. Hyder Raleigh, who professes that he is an Indian Sikh of the Tamil ethnic group or tribal group of India, and that he is of the class of Sikhs, I challenged him last night. I said, well, Mr. Sikh, since you are a Sikh, and your class of people are going to, as he told me last night, are going to enslave all black people and even all black Israelites, because the black Israelites have actually stolen your history, and that you all are originally the original people of God and the original people of Abraham, and that other people, Christians and Israelites, have actually erased and written your people out of the Bible. This is what Mr. Hyder Raleigh was telling, all this wild ass stuff Mr. Hyder Raleigh was telling me last night. Mr. Hyder Raleigh says that his people are that his people, the Sikh class, are a class of priests, sounding just like the One West Israelites, right? He's mad and upset, y'all, and jealous about the One West Israelites being so vocal all over the world, telling the world that they're going to enslave everybody. That he's saying, no, it ain't you black Hebrew Israelites are going to enslave everybody. My people, the Tamil Sikhs, are going to enslave everybody. We're the people of the book. That's what Hyder Raleigh was saying. Y'all see the title? Hyder Raleigh's Sikh India Tamil troll enslaves black Israelites? Question mark? Is that what's going on here, Mr. Hyder Raleigh? Is this what you're, the very foundation of your little slick teaching, and you've influenced maybe a few people to think that you're really knowledgeable and that you know what you're talking about, when you're just another racist Indian from India? You're just another cracker-ass Indian from India who believes that you're superior to all people because of your pale white skin, or perhaps your wannabe white skin, Hyder Raleigh, because I'm still waiting on you to come in this room and to put your face on your PTR so that we can see how light-skinned you are and see how non-black you are, since you're going to, since you belong to the priestly class of Sikhs who are going to enslave all black people and all black Hebrew Israelites. So I don't know if he's going to step in here, Brother JR. I think he's a punk, okay? I think he's a punk. And he ain't going to show up over here. I showed up in his room. I showed the hell up in his room last night, okay? And and the last thing I asked him when I was spanking his dumb ass, you know what I'm saying, with his confused ass. He's a confused fool. I guess just because you're from India, you think you're intelligent because you're from India, huh? All of the country of 1,000 religions, 2,000, 10,000 religions. That ain't nothing but a bunch of goddamn confusion. I don't give a damn how old it is, Mr. Hyder Raleigh. Okay? So you not gonna pull the wool over nobody's eyes and nobody's head over here, because I suspect that you are a damn nigger. I suspect that you are a nigger Indian. You hear me, Mr. Hyder Raleigh? You are wannabe. You want to be a cracker Indian. You want to be a member of the cracker class of Sikhs who oppress black people, the black people of India, the indigenous people of India today, with y'all dirty racist asses. Nobody talks about the racism that goes on in India. Let's have that discussion. Let's talk about the oppressive, racist religions of the caste system that is exercised in the nation of India. Don't let these Indian brothers and sisters fool y'all. Don't let them fool y'all. Okay? In their own way, when they look at us and look at black people all over the world, you too are a nigga. Just like a racist ass KKK, Ku Klux Klan, or white supremacists over here in America. Same mentality. Now, I'm not saying all Indian people are like that. All white people are like that. But I'm talking about the ones who are. And this is a real paradigm and a real reality in India, just as it is here in America. But it's even worse. Did y'all hear me? Now, it wasn't worse during the time of our Atlantic slave trade. But after slavery came to an end in America, India, as the most racist on the planet by far, is hands down that. Indeed, brothers and sisters. And even though we didn't have it, we wasn't laying on a bed of roses immediately after the Emancipation Proclamation. But trust me, brothers and sisters, the things was a lot better for us. Was starting to get a lot better for us than our black brothers and sisters, the indigenous Dravidians of India, having to suffer up under cracker-ass white Sikhs and lighter-skinned Indians to this very day. So, I don't know if Mr. Hadaral is going to show up. Brother JR, if you can, he's got a room open. Okay, Brother JR is coming up to talk to me real quick. What's going on, Phil, man?
Another day, brother. What's good?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, brother. Brother, what you know about that racism going on over there in India? What you know about that caste system over there in India, bro?
It is no different to my knowledge that, to the effect that it affects the world. It's the same thing all over the world. It's the same thing with the Dominicans and some of the Latinos, the Hispanics, the Mexicans.
Yep. Yep.
To my knowledge, you go down there, Louisiana, you see the same thing.
Yep.
Same thing with the Jews and the Samaritans. Same perspective. Even among the different tribes, West Africa, same thing. Same thing in the cities of like New York, California, South Carolina, same thing. Especially up there, biggest dry county. People talk about a lot of stuff, but they don't really talk about the big picture. They talk about isolated or insular occasions, events that they see. And so the problem is not that we're stupid, but we can have a definitely narrow-minded perspective when it comes down to the truth and reality in the big picture. What we're talking about is a lot of negation, denial that others have the right to life, to knowledge, to truth, to understanding, and to wisdom. You see the problem? We love passion for the people, brother. That's what I want to tell you. That's what that comes from. Negation is nothing more but a denial that a truth exists or that there is a truth. Therefore, many people have under the threshold of good consciousness, meaning they're walking around in the dark. I think about racism. Yeah, they're walking around with hostility.
Right.
See what I'm saying? It's in their soul, in their gut, in their mind. They think that they're right and others are wrong. Something's wrong with that. That's what the problem is, brother. It ain't nothing about no who tribe is this and skin is that. That's nonsense. But that's what that's how we measure what people really are. And you ain't gotta say nothing. A lot of times all you gotta do is sit back and you will listen. There it is, right there. Hatred.
Yep.
There it is. Envy. There it is. Bitterness. There it is. Rottenness in the soul. There it is.
Yep.
Right there. And look at that exchange between Jesus and the Samaritan woman at the well. Look at that. They don't understand. They don't understand. They don't get it. And then God wasn't playing with Israel either.
Exactly.
Arms up. He was holding his arms up now. As soon as they dropped, Israel started getting their ass kicked.
Yep.
They don't want to hear nobody blow their whole religion out of the hole. They don't want to hear that. You know,
Right. Straight up.
they got
Yep.
favoritism. This is what we got to be really careful. This is for big boys here. I don't even hardly talk like that unless I'm talking to men. But there's a lot of kids on this app, and they
Yes,
can't
sir.
stand it. They can't handle it,
Yes,
brother.
sir.
They really can't. That's why I tell you before. Nah, keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. Because at some point, that old hardened wall in that brain, that's got to crack open. Just like we see with
Right.
Ezekiel. See, they want to talk this, what they call it, they want to be scholars. They want to be teachers, and none of them qualified. None of them.
Ain't qualified, brother. You sure enough telling the truth, bro. My goodness, bro. My goodness. And brother JR, can you hear me, JR?
Yes.
Yeah, when you brought up about what goes on in Louisiana, that is so damn true. And New Orleans in particular, but all over Louisiana, man. And do you know the passe blanc, the one which is French means passing for white? The black people in Louisiana who passing for white because they look white. Now I ain't got no problem with them niggas claiming to be white. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they're the ones who had madness about keep the white in the family. You know, whenever you got some white blood going on in you and you come out light skinned, make sure you continue to marry a white person or another light skinned Negro. Don't marry nobody dark so that you can keep that white skin in the family so that you can have white skin privilege and white skin advantages, right? These very niggas, these very mutt niggas, I call them mutts. They some mutt ass niggas, bro. And some low life ass niggas too. I ain't saying all of them. I'm just talking about the ones who have this mentality. Okay? And this mentality is very, very, very strong. Not just in the mulatto niggas of Louisiana and the mulatto niggas all over the world, and particularly here in America, since we're talking about. But you have dark skinned niggas who believe that damn lie and who support that damn lie. Did you hear me, brother?
Yeah,
Did you hear what I'm saying?
The uppity
We got we got dark skinned wannabe niggas who want to be light skinned, who want to be white looking, and they're not going to get there in their lifetime, right? Because they too damn dark. But they worship white people. They worship that goddamn white skin. They want that white skin so goddamn bad they would murder for it. They would kill for it. Do you hear what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, you see them on TV all the time. All you got to do is close your eyes and listen, and there's a black news reporter on there. You swear he was a white man with your eyes closed. That's them. And then you have those to emulate, as you're stating, them or idolizing them such to the point that they believe that they should be like them. All right.
Yeah.
Correlate their being, their whole being is get talking point, their entire being to mean something of a success. And so they fight and strive for that, which is nothing in reality.
Yeah.
Very vain thinking. Very vain thinking. And we don't even get it. I see it all the time with the sister and the brother. I know what you're talking about. I've been seeing
Yeah. And it's some of these darky ass niggas, these darky ass, low life, wannabe ass niggas, man, who will sit up here for the approval of the white man and the white race for a goddamn pat on the head and a rub on the damn head and shoulders. They will be the first ones to kill your ass. I mean, literally, and try to murder you financially or your personality or whatever, or try to cut you some kind of way in job opportunities. And while you're on the same job, I've seen these low life, evil, self-hate niggas. You know what I'm saying? And they will do these things. These darkies will do these things, bro, for the approval of the white man and the white race. And a clear example of that type of darky ass, dangerous ass nigga is Clarence Thomas. Did you hear me, bro?
All day. And at the end of the day, This is what it is. Idolatry,
Yeah.
right? When we talk about idolatry, see, you speaking to the symptoms, you speaking to the illness of it, all right? Absolutely, they will kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Because what a
Yeah.
person idolizes, yeah, see, they have the same, they develop the same sort of affection like a mother and a child. You know, a mama will kill you about a kid. Okay, well,
Yeah.
these kill you just like you said to hold on to some sort of idol, idea, idolatry. There you go.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
idolize things. Idealism. There we go. It's the same thing. It's just masked over with words. Okay? I wish we had some sharp people who could see past illusion. But you know what? You can't see past it if you don't have the eyes to see it. And if you don't have the gift to see it, you can't tell one thing from another. Our people have a strong hope and a desire for material things. Period. Period.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and will sell their soul and their morality for material things.
All day, every day.
Yeah.
I see it on every level.
Yeah.
You out here doing business. You out here contracting. 1 minute, yeah, you cool. Let's do it. You got the skills. You got the skills to pay the bills. And the next minute, as soon as that check, you're gonna see the devil jump out of their asshole. There you go. Now they change. And it's the same thing in the religious world, in the church as they call it. Yeah, it's the same thing there. All you gotta do is look. You ain't even gotta debate half of these dudes, Black Jesus. You ain't even gotta do that. All you got to do is put a little money on the table and watch what happens. Just watch them. Don't even say nothing. Just watch what they do.
Yeah.
And you're going to hear it go right out of their mouth. They're going to tell you, I love money. I love money more than people. That's what they're going to say.
Ain't that something?
A tragedy.
Yeah.
A tragedy. A tragedy. Nothing worse than watching a black man come up in the ranks, go through those institutions, come out, to start sounding just like they white contemporary. Like, what are y'all doing? It ain't even a hatred against your own people. It's just something in the soul that they have not uncovered yet, and is operating fully functional, and they don't mind putting themselves out there with no shame. Speaking intelligently. Look, they speak intelligently, brother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
heart, they murderers. Just like you say. You ain't gonna think you ain't gonna catch me doing, brother. You ain't gonna catch me doing a whole lot of debating with these dudes, because if you listen to them, you'll see, hey man, that ain't the love of God talking. That ain't that at all. I know what you doing. I see what you doing, but I'm saying what they doing. Nah, bro. You talking to these devils straight up.
So let's get back on this devil named Hyder Ali Saeed. Hyder Ali Saeed, you little confused bastard. I believe you're a wannabe nigger, like I said, a wannabe nigger ass Sikh who wants to be a white Sikh or wants to have your skin lighten, or you probably identifying with them. And I've met some Tamils here on Clubhouse, and every last one of them that I've met was dark skinned, bro. Now they got some light skinned ones too, but it seems to me, just off the top of my head, that the majority of them were, maybe my color and darker than me. You know what I'm saying? Okay. As a matter of fact, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, talk to me.
Just a quick question, right? Why do you think that these are our people for sure? But why do they take on these sort of names? It's not them. Why do they adopt these names like that? What, do they?
No. You talking about? Hold on. You talking about Hyder Ali, Mr. Hyder Ali Saeed?
People like him. Yeah, people like him.
No. Mr. Hyder Ali Saeed, he's the real thing. He's from India, bro. He's an Indian. Ain't no doubt about that with that damn accent. I'm talking about a real Indian from India. Okay. He got that damn accent, though.
Yeah, I don't think.
Okay. Now, so he's from India, and he says that he's of the Tamil tribe. That name is in the title, and that he's a Sikh. He belongs to the Sikh class of Indians. That's those tend to be lighter skinned Indians who wear them turbans around their head religiously all the time. You know what I'm talking about? And they don't cut their beards.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah. So he says he belongs to that class of Indians, okay? and he told me that his class of people are the real people of the book, the real people of the Bible, and that they are a class of priests, and that they are the original human beings, and that the first human beings was his people, okay, and that Adam belonged to his class of people as well, and that they are destined to enslave all black people and to enslave all black Israelites. That's what he told me last night, bro. Now, I got that information out of him by asking him questions because he just wanted to talk about some goofy stuff and try to challenge me without revealing what he believes and who he is. And see, I had to make him tell me about himself. You know what I'm saying? When he was trying to challenge me and trying to call me a devil, I'm saying, like, how the hell you gonna call me a devil and the Abrahamic religion a devil when you are a goddamn devil, thinking that you gonna sit up here and enslave all black people and all the black Hebrew Israelites, and you're jealous because the Hebrew Israelites are running around, the one West Hebrew Israelites are running around talking about they go enslave everybody. So I don't even know why he even came at me. You know, maybe he heard me say I'm an Israelite, but goddamn, anybody that know me just a little bit know damn well that I go in with hands and feet kicking ass of black Hebrew Israelites who believe all that goofy ass madness, talking about they go enslave people and enslave everybody who's not an Israelite. I don't know if you agree with me on that, brother. How do you feel about that slave doctrine of the one West Israelites?
Well, I would put both of them in the same class, to be quite honest with you, just as I was alluding to earlier about this whole concept about being racist. Okay, you have to have some degree of darkness or taint or even ignorance. Let me go there. Ignorance within the mind and within the heart. Just like, so we understand that there were different sects of religious organizations, like the Pharisees, the scribes. They had disciples, just like John the Baptist, just like Jesus did. Okay, so if I actually thought, use some common sense, and understanding that there are also different sects in, as you were stating too, you know, with these Talmudian individuals, they have sects. That's the reason why the brother said what he said. That I understand that. I get that. Okay, so among them are individuals like the scribes who wrote laws, who studied laws. These many individuals were technically scholars. And so you can learn from scholars, sure. So these are individuals who are dedicated to remembering the law, studying the law, teaching the law. Okay, now this is what I'm going to say to you. When it gets to the place where you leave from being a disciplined individual, right? One of learning, one of knowledge, one who has or should possess a heart to teach or share information, right? Like the Messiah. And you get to this place where you begin to hate other people and you wish them to be under your feet, dogs on a leash, tied to a tree in service of you. There's a problem. The problem is in the heart. So as we read in Ezekiel 36, there's something that the Most High does that no man can do, except for the Son, right? And he gives you a heart, right? And a new spirit. So what that would actually do in reality is change your mind. That's the first thing. And it would change the conditions that persist in the heart by first ridding the heart of filth and taint and darkness and evil thoughts. Everybody can't handle this, brother. They can't. Everything that prior to coming into the knowledge of trash is mingled with darkness, dark thoughts, negative thoughts. And so here's what it comes in right here. Of course, because some of your thoughts are pretty decent, and then here comes some of the negative junk. Okay, so that's the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying, because I understand it. That is no different than what the Hebrew Israelites think. And all their little different classes. Same thing over there. What's going on with these people? We see the same story going on with the Hebrew Israelites. We see the same thing going on in the Old Testament with one tribe against another. This one fighting the other one. What's the difference? Cain versus Abel. You know, Jacob versus Esau. What's the difference? Ishmael and Isaac, they brothers. I mean, what are we talking about, right? Okay, so that's my thought.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. It's like I'm looking at individuals who have bad understanding, and the Most High is allowing that for whatever reason. I ain't getting into that. I ain't getting into that because I understand that there's something the Most High is orchestrating, and you know what? It's probably best to just take a bird's eye view of it, observe, and watch what happens. They're going to kill each other. That's what's going to happen. So that's what I think. Yeah, hatred will consume a person, just like it happened to Cain. When the Spirit said, "Why is thou countenance fallen?" Well, guess what? This is what happens. We fall into the pits of obscurity, and then you go kill. Knowing something about a God, knowing the Lord, everything. So you know what? For me, it's simple. However, I understand what you're saying, and I don't know this brother, but at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure you're not talking about him like you're doing without a reason.
Brother JR, look at the link that I just put at the top of the room. I just Googled, and anybody and everybody can Google Tamil people, TAMIL people, Tamil people, and then click images. Click images. And I took one of the images and the article attached to that image, and I just posted it at the top of the room. Now we see, Mr. Hyderali, why you wouldn't put your picture, your face, your actual portrait of your face, picture of your face on your PTR. JR, I just did this today, bro. I just did this just now. But even before I just did this, I was telling you I suspected that he's a nigger. He's a nigger ass Indian. Okay? Look at these people. Click that link, bro, and look at these Tamil people of India, bro. Tell me.
I be studying. Hey, look, I know what you say. These people just as dark as we are. That's why I said they're brothers earlier. I know. I'm aware of that. Yeah. So he don't want to put his picture up there, but you know it is what it is. And I'm going to the link, by the way. I ain't just talking. I'm at the link. But yeah, that's all day, every day. So they don't want to put their pictures on there because technically speaking, these people who are part of all of these groups, like that guy, for example, they shouldn't be seen like that. They should not be parading themselves around like that. Technically speaking. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
So you looking at these portraits right here, right? Ain't you, bro? You looking at them, right?
Yeah.
Bro, yep. The majority of the people in these pictures, they darker than me.
I know. They're just as dark as, man, I wish I like the way we see things, like I was pointing out earlier. We think this stuff is insular. We think it like when people talk about slavery, oh, it's just white and black. They have no idea. Do you know the conflict between these Latinos and the Dominicans or the Mexicans?
Oh yeah. It's sad, man. It's hold on, bro. Them Dominicans murdered them niggas. They hate them dark skinned Negroes so much over there. Them Haitians, bro. They murdered them. They had a war and was killing them, man. Didn't want them to come over there.
Yeah. Okay, so they
persecute them Haitians today for being dark skinned. And them nigger ass Dominicans with that white blood, that white slave master blood that enlightened some of them up. They hate black people more than the slave master did, bro.
Man, I you know, like I said, brother, the ignorance goes so far that if you just said the term India, like, see, me and you can talk, right? If you just said that word India, the first thing that will pop into a normal person's heart, mind, is you talking about somebody that's distant from us. They don't have the same skin, like they're white or something. That's what they think. Mm-hmm. But that's not true. A true Mexican actually is darker than me and you. Darker, way darker.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But you can also find a Dominican with a type of skin color that's almost like black brown. I've seen that
Yep.
black brown,
Yep.
almost two tones, but he's
Yep.
black.
Yep.
Just as black as them Egyptians over there. Just as black as the
Yes,
Negroes over
sir.
there. They
Yes,
don't
sir.
understand people. I've met these people. Like, what are y'all talking about? Hair curly. I'm talking about big, thick curls.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
Man, please, man. Like you
Bro,
watch.
hold on, bro. I just uploaded one of the photos from the article up here of one of the Tamil Nandu people. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Ain't he a black man? Ain't that a black man right there, bro? Refresh the screen and look at my PTR, bro.
Looking at him with the silver hair. Yeah, that's what.
Uh,
Hey, look, you can look. I'm telling you. Well, I ain't gotta tell you. You already know. But I'm talking to young folks. I tell them like, if you look around, right, if you really pay attention to people's face, don't judge them. Just look at their face. If you go to, you could go to Honolulu. You ain't got to go that far. But just to say, if you went to Louisiana, I'm gonna just go there. You'll see people down there look just like you, almost all over the country. It
yeah.
don't make it almost all over the country. You will see if you look at some of these tribes, some of these the Mbuti tribe, right? Amazon rainforest. I look into stuff like that. Them people almost look like an aunt or a cousin. They look like somebody here.
Yeah. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That man that's on your PTR, I'm looking at him on my big computer right here. I know somebody that
Yeah.
looks just like you right here in this country.
There you go. Ain't that
Yeah,
something?
yeah. We
Let me
think,
let me read the article about this guy. Y'all can scroll down and see his picture. Let me read about this guy real quick. I think it says here. It says right above his picture. And as a matter of fact, we gonna since Hyder Raleigh is afraid to show his face, we're gonna adopt this Tamil priest as your face, Hyder Raleigh. Now we see why you do what you do, Hyder Raleigh. Now we see why your self-hating ass wants to be part of the Sikh class, the cracker class of India, the white class of India, who do call themselves. They say that they descended from uh, 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 Aryans. Did you know that the Sikhs admit that they are white and that they say that they descended from Aryan people? Did you know that, bro?
no, I didn't know
Brother
that.
JR. Bro, yes, bro. Them light-skinned Indians over there and them light-skinned, white-skinned, light-skinned Indians, they will tell you, and it is written, I read it. That's why I know what I'm talking about. That they are, oh no, not only do I know what I'm talking about because I read it, I had a Sikh professor when I was at college at Prairie View A&M University. And he was a real nice guy, a real nice man. And we had conversations about his country. And he was surprised to know that I knew that the Dravidians were the original people of India. He was surprised about my knowledge, right? And I talked with him quite a bit, you know, when I had an opportunity to talk to him about India and his nation and his people and their culture and him as a Sikh. And he wore that turban. They religiously wear the turbans every day. They don't cut their beards. They wear beards. And he was a nice man. You know what I'm saying? And he admitted that I was right. He was, you know, his conversation wasn't full of trickery or nothing like that, right? And he told me that he was Aryan. That was the first time I heard that before I even read it, Brother JR. Did you hear me,
The
sir?
Druid. Yeah, they are
Huh?
the Druid people. They are the Druids. They descend from that.
Mm.
They come
Mm.
from Europe. So yeah, well, when
Okay.
people say Aryan nation, like there's so much into that. However, what I would challenge people to do is, if you look at like pottery, like, and you look at all of these, like India, you know, Any nation connected to any location from the Mediterranean Sea all the way around back down here, South America, deep South America. I'm talking about Argentina and all that. If you can see this trace, this line of just pottery, just that, you'll see that all of these different people use all of that back to Egypt, all of that. So who are these people? If they're using the same sort of silverware, the same sort of spoons, just the same everything in this sense, right? You can see a connection with the people. In other words, all we're really talking about is people who descended from one landmass and they spread out throughout the world. And they became known as these different names. Oh, we call ourselves the Druid people. Oh, we're the Mayan people, and so on and so forth. Oh, now we the Black African Americans. Well, that wasn't always the case. But I ain't gonna get into the whole litany of history and all of this other stuff because, as I'm saying to you, a lot of this stuff is just madness. We don't see the big picture. We're looking at little insular, isolated events, little war here, a little war there, and then we want to stop at slavery. You can see slavery all the way back in the Old Testament, way back there, where people were selling other people for, merchandise. So you had slave traders. So instead of getting into, it's sort of like we're talking about the Dravidians, you mentioned that. Okay. But if you get into the history of where the Druids came from, you'll see Africa. It'll point right back to it. It's like you could do this with every group. It's like, wait a minute, what's wrong with this picture? If you click on the Explore tab on that link that you sent me, this one up here at the top, if you click on that, you'll see a plethora of photos right there. The first couple of them, Brazil, Norway, Finland, the Native American, India, and you take a good look at these people. Talmud, Nadu, India. If you look at these kids on here, these faces, like I'm saying to you earlier, I guarantee you, on some of these pictures, you're going to be like, I know somebody that looks like that. I guarantee it. And I didn't even see that until that's a good link, brother. You picked a good one. But I'm saying, take a good look. Scroll down. And these people from France, Europe, look, they look like us. These same people. You could do the same thing with the Latinos. You could do the same thing with the Mexicans. The same thing with the Dominicans. The same thing with the Egyptians. You can see us. And, it's not even something I would fight about. I hear what people saying about their tribes, but it's kind of like I'm saying to you, we all spread out. And the scriptures tell you that we spread to the four corners of the earth.
Yeah.
So if we spread out to the four corners of the earth, wow, this makes sense. Well, who are the children of Israel that spread out like that? Well, you might want to be mindful about who you're talking to. That's what I'm saying. In the big picture, we might want to be careful because them people now not separate from us like we thinking, but we get caught up in the names and the titles. So I'm just saying, I don't know this brother, but I know that mindset. That Hebrew Israelites have that same mindset. IUIC has that same mindset. A lot of believers, Baptist church, in this church, they have that same mindset. And it's like, listen, that is not a coincidence. That's not something to overlook like it don't matter. Why do you think that? And if you say it comes from the Bible, then I got to tell you, you have a poor understanding and your sense of judgment is off. Way off. Way off.
Yehuda, what's going on, Yehuda? Go ahead and raise your hand, Yehuda. Come on up here, bro. Yeah, come on up here, Yehuda. Raise your hand, bro. Yeah, we'll fill you in on whatever you might have missed. But go ahead, JR. I'm sorry about that.
No, bro. No. Why would we be thinking so hard to make other people serve? Like, we don't know what that feels like. Like, why do you want to do that? And we thinking God like that. God don't think.
I was over here talking the whole damn time. Didn't know I was on mute. What's going on, Ruben? Yeah, man. Refresh your screen and look at Hadarali's kinfolk. Let's look at some more of his Tamil people, bro. Do you see him?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. These
look at him.
Dark, very dark.
Black.
And
they got some. Hold on. I haven't found the picture yet, but they got some of them that's purple black and blue black, bro.
Hey, look, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, brother. Like, it would be like, it's a bad argument when it comes down to racism. It's a terrible argument. because it's like, how can you say that these people are going to be anything? What if you found out these people were your own people? What about that? What about that?
JR, I believe Mr. Hyder Raleigh would not put his picture on the people.
I understand why folks don't make the connection. But anyway, that's go ahead, brother. Do what you do.
Yeah, okay. I'm finna go to this article earlier. The first article.
And he
Oh no, brother. But now we see why you won't show your face, Mr. Hyder Raleigh. Maybe we got somebody on the stage who can say that they have seen your face, because he did say he had some YouTube videos. Daram, what's going on, brother? How you feel?
Good, brother. Peace. I'm not sure how good my connection is. But I wanted to say real quick, Hyder Raleigh's not a Sikh, bro. He's a Muslim. And he follows the Sikh.
Oh, he's a Muslim? Oh, okay. Well, he told me last night that he belonged to the priestly class of Sikhs. Bro. Huh?
No, he said a Sivagam.
A Sivagam?
A Sivagam.
Okay, is that a class of Muslim?
A Sivagam is the native tradition of the Tamil people, and Brother Hyder Raleigh fuses the belief of the Tamil people, called a Sivagam, with Islam.
Okay, he didn't reveal all of that either, because he said that Islam is a demonic religion.
No,
he said all Abrahamic religions are of the devil. That's what he said.
He's a little bit like you, but not like you, Black Jesus.
No, please, sir. Hold on, brother. I think you are really, way off base.
If you want the information,
hold on. I'm gonna let you go.
And you're gonna not interrupt me. I'll give it to you. If you don't want the info, I won't clarify you. But you currently have a title that is incorrect and insulting to me. I'm a Sikh. He's not. You are insulting my Dharam. Change your title. And if you want any more clarifications, ask me and allow me to answer for you, because I am not Brother Hyder Raleigh's keeper.
Okay. I apologize for interrupting. Pick up where you left off in explaining Mr. Hyder Raleigh's belief system and his tradition of his people. And then I would like to hear your take on your culture as a Sikh. You say that you're a Sikh, right? You belong to the Sikh class?
There is no such thing as a Sikh class, but yes, I am a Sikh.
Okay, all right. Well, anyway, I will not allow you, but I would love to hear from you, your take on what your religion is, and also to address the caste system of India. So go ahead, start off with Hyder Raleigh. Go ahead, and I apologize for interrupting you. Go ahead.
Oh, and it's okay, brother. And I was hoping you and Hyder Raleigh were going to have a good conversation when I was helping him try and facilitate it. I didn't know it was going to go that way. But what I was trying to say, Black Jesus Minister, is like you in this regard. He's one of the people that looks back throughout all of time and history, being based in certain religions himself, but believing that God has interacted with us in many ways. And so he's one of those people like you, brother, that goes back, he tries to go back to the beginning of time and sort of exegete what religion and God have been doing throughout all of human history. Now, like you know, that's a very tricky thing to do, and it might not be accurate when you do it. And people like you and you might disagree about what the truth of that is. But he is or was born a Muslim, bro. He does believe in the Prophet Muhammad. He does believe that the Quran is true. In the way that he believes like a lot of things are true. And he believes that Sivagam, the tradition of the Tamil people, is the original religion. And he believes that the Tamil people descend from Noah. So he believes that Sivagam is like the religion of Noah, or the people older than Noah. But yes, he believes that Islam is true. But he spends a lot of time convicting Muslims for not following the Quran correctly or misinterpreting it, in his opinion. He believes that there is a conspiracy globally of certain cults that have sort of perverted history or life as we know it, and he believes that they have used things like the Bible and religion and trade networks to do that. And to really understand what Brother Hyder Ali is saying, you would have to speak to him for a long time, because it's quite the amount of hypotheticals to go over and cultural background information to get to really be able to understand what Hyder Ali is saying. Only reason I came up, really, brother, is
Dharam, I
because
can't
he's
hear
not
you.
a
Hello,
Sikh, and I don't
brother.
want you to have a
Oh,
title about
Black
Sikhs, bro,
Jesus.
when
How
he
are
isn't
you?
one.
It's been a long time.
Brother Ruben, can you hold up just a moment and let Brother Dharam finish speaking, and we'll come right over to you next. So just hold
Is
tight,
he
Brother Ruben.
speaking? Because I'm not
And
able
I'll
to.
just finish to say this, that Gursikh Dharam, the religion, for lack of a better word, that I follow, is strictly against casteism and racism, and in order to be a Sikh, you have to give up those things. And Sikhi came to India to get rid of casteism, among other things. So we have no caste.
I'm sorry, you said who came to get rid of the caste system? Who came to do that?
Sikhs?
Sikhs came to India with the agenda to get rid of the caste system. That's what you're telling me?
Yes,
Really?
among other
Okay.
things.
All right, I'm gonna challenge you on that, Brother Dharam. Okay, I am,
That's
brother.
not going to be hard for me to
All right, but that's
accept your
good. And
challenge,
if
brother.
I'm wrong, hold on, brother. And if I'm wrong, I have no problem apologizing, bro. Okay. Now,
Okay,
thank
I'll
you
put
for
the
the
words of my
explanation.
guru in the chat right now about what happens to people that believe in casteism, okay?
Okay, we'll definitely. You can have him to come up, him or her to come up as well. Are they in the room? You said your guru.
They will be. They currently live in the form of a text, and so I'm going to paste their words so that you can speak to them yourself in your chat.
Okay, so they don't have access to Clubhouse.
The Guru Granth Sahib Ji is our Bible.
Is your Bible okay? The Sikh Bible.
Yes, we believe our Sikh Bible is our living Guru at this time, and so I'm going to post the words from our Sikh
I
Bible,
got you.
the Guru Granth
Got
Sahib Ji here.
you. Got you. Okay, I understand now. So I'm going to respond to some of the things that you said. You said quite a bit, and hopefully I can remember some of the things so I can touch on them in reference to Hyder Ali and yourself. But we got Brother Ruben on the stage, and he wanted to chime in. And so, Brother Ruben, go right ahead, sir. What's on your mind?
Yeah. I've listened to you, BJH, for quite a while. We are friends, we know. At the same time, I also know Hyder Ali. In fact, he lives in my city, and I have met Hyder Ali. We used to conduct rooms together 3 years ago, and recently, let's say about a year, I don't do. Dharam, he well explained. He's been to Hyder Ali's room. He gave a very clear, simple overview about what Hyder Ali. But I believe, based on the title, somewhere some misunderstanding has happened. As Dharam said, Hyder Ali must have mentioned Asi Begum. You might have taken it as Sikhs. So
That is a possibility. That is a possibility. But I did. It seemed to me that I may have asked him for clarification, and I know I mentioned Sikhs as to make sure that I was understanding what he was saying, and I didn't hear him say anything otherwise. But yes, I could be wrong. That I have taken the word Sikh from Asivakam, however you say that. That's possible. But I just asked Hyder Ali to come in this room. Before I opened up this room, I said, "Sir, I'm going to open up a room with your name in it, okay? And we're going to discuss you and everything that we talked about in your room when I came to your room at your invitation last night." Mr. Hyder Ali has been.
BJH, just about 1 hour ago, I saw you in Hyder's room, so that's why I came in. I want to listen to both of you, but nothing was happening, and you left the room, and then I left the room. I think about an hour or 2 hours ago, something like that, right?
Yeah, it might be an hour ago. It might be an hour ago as from now. Yeah, I was just in his room, and I'm glad that you were there. And if you recall, I told him that I'm going to open up a room with his name in it on the title. You do you remember me saying that?
Yeah, yeah, yes. And there is
And
one thing I want to tell you, BJH. There is a discussion between you and Haider based on subject which relates to all of us. There may be misunderstanding or disagreement. It can happen between both of you. But
well,
any one of
we
you,
had a hold on for a minute. We had a pretty I don't want to say lengthy, but we had an adequate conversation last night. Even though Mr. Hyder Raleigh is full of a bunch of confusion, he's a confused
no,
man.
BJH,
And
hang on
anybody
here. You both had a discussion. It is your opinion about him. He may have opinion about you. I am not talking about that because you both have the rights to have opinion on each other. And what I'm trying to say is, based on the information both of you exchange, when you give a general statements about Tamil ethnic people, we are linguistic ethnic. We do not identify ourselves based on skin color. Of course, yes, you have a picture, and this is my picture, and I'm actually it's a fair because the picture was taken in Japan in a different climate. But I am brown skin actually. Let's say your mic is on now, BBH, so it's echoing. My relatives look like the people who are in your PTR, right? So I belong to this
Mhm.
ethnic, and
Uh-huh.
it doesn't matter whether Africans like it or not. This is one of the oldest civilization, linguistic community, one of the oldest languages being spoken.
Of
Not only
course.
that, we hold huge chunk of literature, which is older than Bible. So you
Well,
need to
okay. I mean,
respect.
okay. Hold on, Ruben. Hold on, Ruben. See, right now you're trying to, and that's fine. I'm glad that you're here, but I want to clear some stuff up before you start trying to defend your faith
No,
and defend
BJH.
your.
Here, I'm not here for
Hold
an
on.
argument. You got to understand our point of view.
Okay,
See, you can
okay,
have
brother.
you
Okay,
no
Ruben.
no
But
BJH.
hold on,
This is what I
Ruben.
don't do. I don't do back and
But
forth.
Ruben.
I
Okay,
will
but Ruben.
happily listen to you for hours and hours. I will also talk. I will never do back and forth, which I don't like in any of the black rooms. There is no no discipline at all. Everybody's got opinion for every two sentence, but we can't do that in the rooms. We got to patiently listen for hours, and we also should know how to talk. Because
Okay,
I am
brother
trying to tell
Ruben.
you something entirely different than what you both are talking, which you don't want to listen. You have
No,
opinion for
I am
every two
listening.
sentence.
My mouth is shut the whole time that you're talking. Now, I did try to interject, but I am listening, sir, and I'm responding to you precisely with what you're saying. So I am listening. Don't accuse me of not listening.
You do. So let me complete. Because I also respect you for your views on Bible and any of the verses. You know that. We have had quite a lot of discussions. Like whenever I need clarification, I don't ask anyone else about Bible. I ask you. I admire your views, appreciate that. But here, you all moved on to another phase. Like you both have different discussion. In that, you both are talking about my ethnic. You're talking about my ethnic. You both. And we are sitting here for thousands of reasons. We had no reason to go anywhere else. But if you look at every other person, they have moved everywhere. Every one of you do not even have your own language. Every one of you gathered your knowledge through another language. But we have our own language. We have our own literature. It is not about, there is absolute no religion. To morality, We don't need to lean on to a religion. We have books which guide us for the morality, for administration, for you take any subject. We don't have to depend on any religion. We have that. We have the literature, huge chunk, which none of the world knows. Our language is not being understood, though it is sitting here for more than 3,000 years. Everybody talks about old language. Do they have literature? No, zero. And about Bible, all the compilation, like it was all oral tradition, it was Ezra the one who compiled everything, brought it into book during their Babylonian time. Everybody knows. But we have books much older than that. So we got to understand that part. Based on that, just because there is a difference of opinion between two people and both of you cannot insult my ethnic. Just because I have an argument with a black or whatever you call it, one person, I cannot insult the whole community. It doesn't sound fair. In fact, it's not decent. So that is the only point, I wanted to make. But I would love to listen to both of you having because both of you I like. Both of you have spent hours and hours, in fact, years. I'm probably listening to you for 3 years. Only these days I'm not really coming. And me and Haider used to host rooms. And it doesn't mean that we don't have difference of opinion. We do have. But we still try to learn each other. Every single terms she used, Samar, Pandyan, I come from the Pandyan segment itself. Our community is known as a Pandyan community itself. Our ancestors are Pandyans. Right? So I am actually discussing it. I like to shed light on things that what people don't know. At the same time, people, what I do not know, I do not understand. That's why I come to you as well as I discuss with him. So please understand that. But when you both discuss, please mention that. Both of you have the complete rights to fight with each other, but please, don't insult our ethnic. Right? That's the only thing I'm asking. Nothing else, brother. Right? Okay, thank you so much.
All right. Brother JR, you want to say something real quick before I respond to Ruben and respond to Dharam? Brother JR, okay, I believe he's on the phone. First of all, Brother Ruben, I am not here, and at no time, and if I've said anything that may have led you in that direction, please forgive me. I am not here to bash any race of people, any ethnic group, and I don't think I've been over here bashing any particular ethnic group in the world. Now, I did mention the caste system and racist light-skinned Indians, many of them being of the so-called Sikh class, and who say that they are, excuse me, sir.
There's no Sikh class.
Sir, okay, but sir, you can correct me, Dharam, but let me finish talking, bro.
I will, brother, but please, that's painful.
I'm sorry. Well, sir, the caste system is more painful. So if you're gonna really get sick and throw up, you need to get sick and throw up about what's going on in India right now in the caste system. Just because you say that the Sikhs came to destroy the caste system, they didn't do a very good job. It's still there. It's in full force, sir. You know what the caste system is doing to the darker skinned people of India. You know,
brother, let me say, you're so incorrect and insensitive about what you're saying that Jesus is going to talk about it with you after your death, bro. You're being ignorant.
No,
okay. What you say? What you say about Jesus?
Brother, you both of you can discuss.
Jesus
but
will
one thing I
go over
Dharam, give me a
this with you.
Give me say one thing.
Okay.
Brother,
Ruben, we gotta talk one at a time, Ruben.
No,
we gotta talk one at a time.
I'll shed light on them. See, they may be small in
Okay,
numbers.
but hold on. Okay, Ruben, hold on, Ruben.
No, please,
Let
you got to listen to
Deron,
this.
hold on, Ruben, hold
Yeah,
on.
he will speak. Don't
Deron,
worry. He will speak. He's sick. He will speak. But there is one
okay,
popular opinion.
But I want you to hold on for a moment, Mr. Ruben.
Yeah,
We got to
30
have
seconds.
order.
I'm done. Don't worry about it. See,
Okay,
they
yeah,
may
just
be
hold
smaller.
on,
30
Mr.
seconds,
Ruben,
I'm
please,
asking. No, in
Mr.
order for
Ruben,
both of you to continue, I need to share my view.
Mr.
See, for
Ruben. We're
30
going to let
seconds.
you share
No,
your
30 seconds,
view, sir.
you're not going to lose the BTH.
Sir,
See,
but we got to go
no,
in order, Mr. Ruben. We
5
got to go in
seconds.
order. Mr. Ruben,
No,
Mr. Ruben,
don't worry.
Mr.
Because,
Ruben,
no, I got to
you
leave
just stepped away,
BTH.
Mr. Ruben.
BTH,
You,
I got to leave. I'm really sorry to say. See, one thing I'll say, population may be very high. Sikh people may be small in numbers. They are, throughout India, they are being respected because of what they are. I wonder how you are able to comment on about them like that. You really need to research about them and actually India. Anyway, thank you so much, brother. Please, both of you have a good time. And
well, Ruben, I hate to see
no,
you go because I wanted to respond to
yeah, it's 10
everything that you
o'clock,
said.
brother. I should be able to come early in the morning in another 8 hours time. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
man.
it's
All right.
kind
Well,
of
Mr.
nice.
Ruben, take care, sir. Thank you
You
for
speak
dropping
like
by.
this.
Thank
Right?
you, Brother Ruben.
Once I wake up in
Take
the
care.
morning, I'll look for you. Right? Early morning.
Take care,
See ya.
sir. Take care.
Dharam,
All
thank you,
right, come
brother.
back and listen.
Okay, bye.
Come
I
back
will.
and listen to
Yeah.
the replay. Come back and
Yeah.
listen to the replay because I'm going to respond to everything that you said because you
Please.
have got to stop believing the falsehood that you people are the original people of the earth. No, you're not. You're Africans. You're descendants of Africa. And writing began in Africa, sir. And it began not on paper, not on books, because books were first created in Africa, in Egypt, papyrus, paper. Okay, that's not an Indian Tamil invention. You all didn't invent writing and paper and books. That's a falsehood. And the first writings occurred on clay tablets, sir. Clay tablets. That's the oldest form of writing. And those clay tablets of writing began in Africa and then spread out of Africa. So if you and your people cannot find clay tablets, then that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that writing did not begin with your people, and nor did books and paper. Okay? The oldest human remains that the whole world knows are found in Africa, Mr. Rubin. So you need to come to that realization, understand that that's a part of your people's ethnic lore and mythology, but all lores and mythology is not accurate when it comes to human history. So you have to make human history, anthropology, archaeology be the rule of the day and not your people's ethnic mysticism about we're the first people. No, you're not. Science says the first people of the earth are Africans, and you black people of India are descendants of Africa. You came. The Africans left Africa, went into India, all through South India, and then went on into the Micronesian Islands, the Polynesian Islands, and went right on into Australia. The jet black people, the Aborigines of Australia, all the same people, sir. Okay. So
Brother, I had a
when you
very
get a
limited
chance, Brother
time.
Ruben. So
I,
when
I
you
would
get a
hate
chance,
for you
I
to
Brother
do
leave
you
Ruben.
both
a
of you.
favor.
Enjoy the conversation. And
Thank
BTH,
you.
brother,
Love you,
I have
brother. I
answers
love you,
for
Brother
all
Ruben.
of yours, but not
Love
now.
you.
I can't do that, but I got to go. Okay. Thank you,
That's
brother.
fine. That's
Enjoy.
fine.
Okay.
We'll
Love
do
you
a
much,
different room
Ruben.
with the correct title. Brother, Black
Love
Jesus
you, Ruben.
Minister, I want
Thank you very much.
just 2 minutes uninterrupted on your stage, brother. First
Okay,
of all,
but
I
yes,
want
but
to
I haven't
testify,
responded to you yet, Deron. I haven't responded to you. I'm
but
gonna let you
you
go.
are,
But hold on,
brother,
sir. So
I'm not gonna, then I'm gonna
Deron.
leave because you are operating under misunderstanding. You're being combative with me. You're interrupting
Deron,
me, and you're
I
in
want to
ignorance.
have a chance to respond to what you
I
said.
don't
I
have
listened to
much time. You
Deron.
misunderstand. You are
Deron,
misunderstanding. You are misunderstanding and acting out of your spirit, brother. I'm coming here as a friend, very gently trying to speak something to you in truth, and you are
But you're
combating me
not
while
being
you are
gentle
wrong.
when you're over talking me, sir. Just because you're
I have
talking
very limited time. If
softly,
you would allow me less
sir,
than 2
but
minutes,
because
1
you're
minute,
talking
if I can
softly and
clarify
you're
this entire
interrupting
thing,
me,
Black Jesus,
that does not
you won't
mean that
even
you're
let me
being
give this
correct
room a
and you're being
testimony
righteous.
about what a good person you normally are. You have not been polite to
Huh?
me today. Let me explain
Sir,
to you.
I have been polite to you.
You have not. You have misunderstood me the entire time.
You're
You have
not responding
misunderstood
to
me the
me
entire
and
time.
giving me an
You have
opportunity to
misunderstood me the
respond
entire
to
time.
you.
And if you would be quiet for 1 minute, I
Jerome,
will
I tell you what,
clarify. You have misunderstood me the
I'm gonna let you
entire
interrupt
time.
me one more
If
time. I'm gonna
Okay,
let
I'm
you
going to
interrupt
leave,
me one
brother.
more time. And when
I'm
it's my
going to
turn to
make a
speak,
room on this
Brother Jerome,
myself and put the
you're going to be
replays.
quiet,
You've made a
bro. Okay?
mistake.
Now go ahead.
You've made a
This is
mistake,
your
brother.
second time interrupting me. Now go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, okay, he's gone. All right. See,
What
the
I
reason
missed,
why he's
brother?
gone. Hey, what's going on, JR? The reason why Durham is gone because Durham knows damn well the Sikhs are a class of religious people in India, which he ascribes to and says that he's part of those people. He knows damn well that that's a goddamn lie that the Sikhs came to destroy the caste system in India. That's a goddamn lie, Durham, with your lying ass. That's why you running. You weren't going to give me a chance to respond to you, sir. The Sikhs are one of the main people who created the caste system in India. What the hell are you talking about, Gerard? CJR, they don't know that I know some stuff about their culture. You see what I'm saying? They think they can come over here and talk to the run-of-the-mill dumb nigga, you know what I'm saying, and say any goddamn thing and get away with it. Brother JR, can you hear me, brother? Want to make sure y'all, okay, well,
No, you
thank you, Brother
good?
JR.
I had a call. You
Yeah,
good? Continue
yeah, no
on.
problem. Yeah. So, brother Duran, my brother, I love that brother. I love him, you know, and I love Ruben too. And we've had a lot of conversations, great conversations. But y'all not gonna come over here and play no goddamn games and then run my damn room. Now, well, Black Jesus, but the majority of the time, you know, you're very kind and you're very, you know, cordial, but you're not being cordial and kind today, Black Jesus, because you won't let me overtalk you or cut you off, Black Jesus. You won't allow me to stop you from asking me questions in response to what I said for 5 minutes, and you didn't interrupt me, Black Jesus. Don't come over here playing games. Ruben, you know why the hell you ran. You got to get rid of that goddamn lie, bro. Now you can love the tale, the lie, and I ain't gonna call it a lie, but you can love your culture that believes that they are the original people. Native American Indians believe that they are the original people. You got people all over the globe who believe that they're the hell. White people think that they're the original man of the earth until they became honest with themselves and start digging in Africa and finding the oldest human remains in Africa. White people have raised themselves from that cultural falsehood that they're the original people and all human beings came from them. They have done that with science because science ultimately is the truth of God, brothers and sisters. What the hell? Science doesn't disprove God. Science ultimately proves God. Science ultimately even proves the Bible to be true. Okay? So to my brother Duran, brother, I'm sorry that you had to run, but you know you need to keep running with that damn lie, and don't you come back to my room again unless or you're going to be confronted big time about the lie that the cracker class, and I'm not talking about all the Sikhs, I'm talking about the racist goddamn Sikhs, the cracker ass Aryan race Sikhs who rule India today. Okay, they are the ones who created the caste system of India. Don't play with me, sir, brother Dharam. That's why you didn't want me to respond. That's why you didn't want me to talk. Oh well, if you don't let me talk, I'm out of here. And then when I let you talk and interrupt me again the second time, you said what you said, then you left. The same way Brother Reuben left. Y'all don't want to hear no damn truth. You all want to continue on in lies and deception, and that's not good, and it's not going to work over here at Black Jesus Minister Clubhouse. You know that. And you're not going to call, and that's the reason why black ass Hyder Raleigh won't bring himself over here to this room to defend all the evil, wicked stuff that he said. The two of you will sit up here acting like I'm out of line and that, oh, it's just some kind of miscommunication between me and Hyder Raleigh. There ain't no damn miscommunication. When I heard that nigger cracker named Hyder Raleigh sit up here and say that his class of people, the Asificum or whatever you want to call it, or the C class, maybe it was one word or the other word. He said that his people are the priestly class of the original man and that God created them to enslave all black people, including black Hebrew Israelites. This is what he told me last night. So how the goddamn hell are you righteous men, Brother Reuben and Brother Daram, sitting up here comparing me to Hyder Raleigh and saying how similar when we are, when you know damn well Black Jesus Minister has nothing to do with any type of teaching or doctrine about anybody enslaving anybody? That was a goddamn insult. What the hell are you guys talking about? And what are you two righteous men, Brother Reuben and Brother Daram, following and praising some confused ass idiot named Hyder Raleigh who would say and teach that black people are going to be his slaves, all black people? So now I'm questioning your ethics now. I'm questioning the two of you. Maybe you all have been talking real nice to me in my rooms of the past years, but you've been harboring this evil in agreement with Hyder Raleigh, that you're going to enslave all black people and black Hebrew Israelites. So if that's the case, Brother Reuben, then you're going to be a slave with your black ass. You just got through agreeing and had your picture up here that you just as black as I am. So how the stupid hell could the two of you come over here and defend this man, all right, who is a light-skinned or a white-skinned supremacist of India, who supports the evil demonic caste system of India that goes on to this day? Okay, so I'm going to stop right there. I was going to take my time to address all the little points that Mr. Reuben said and that Mr. Daram said with his lying ass. Daram, I didn't know you was a liar like that, Brother Daram. You know goddamn well the cracker ass Sikhs are the ones who created the caste system. The cracker ass Aryan Sikhs, white Sikhs, who are not the indigenous people of India, okay, are the ones who came in, as all white people do all over the world, and created a caste system, as caste systems exist all over the world, even in China, where the lighter skinned Chinese and the lighter skinned people of every continent, even in Africa, this is a goddamn shame, see themselves as being superior to the darker people, the darker indigenous people of the world, the mothers and fathers of humanity, the black man and the black woman, not the brown man and the brown woman, not the high yellow man and high yellow woman, not the mulatto man and mulatto woman, the jet black African Hamite-ish man and woman, the Adamic Adam and Eve, jet black, are the mothers and fathers of all humanity, bro. Okay? And shame on you, Shame on shame on Brother Daram. Shame on Brother Reuben. Shame on Hyder Raleigh with his retarded ass, confused as all goddamn hell in his theology. You're gonna sit up here, Daram, and tell me, oh, well, Hyder Raleigh is a Muslim. He believes in the Quran. He's a Muslim like Jesus. Well then, goddamn, how the hell you don't know what he told me last night? He said that Islam is a demonic religion and that he identifies with no Abrahamic religion. That's what he said. So you've been knowing him longer than me. I just met his ass last night. How the hell do I have the truth of what he believes and you don't? And you're going to sit up here and school me about what he believes, and I heard what he told me last night? This is crazy as all goddamn hell. Shame on you, Brother Reuben. Shame on you, Brother Daram, okay? You're going to have to apologize for your lies, Brother Daram. That's why you became testy. You know, cracker ass Sikhs are the people who created the caste system in India. Don't come over here and tell that goddamn dirty ass white man lie that the white cracker ass Aryan race Sikhs they came to destroy the caste system. It's a damn liar. You are a goddamn liar, Daram, and you need to apologize with your wicked ass. Okay? So anybody else want to come on up in here and ask the bishop a question or holler at me about anything or disagree with me about any damn thing? I'm open to correction. I'm not right about everything, brothers and sisters. So thank you for being here, Kareem. Thank you, Joshua. If you guys didn't catch the whole show, y'all can come back here and check out the replay. Yes, indeed, brothers and sisters. So Hyder Raleigh, Mr. Hyder Raleigh, we see why you won't put your face on your PTR, because you're just as black as these Tamil people who are your people, sir. You're a nigger, Hyder Raleigh, and you're a self-hating Indian nigger, Mr. Hyder Raleigh. That's what you are. You're a self-hater. You ain't no different than all the self-hating Negroes all over the planet who want to identify with the lighter race and the whiter race because of enslavement and colonialism. You are a goddamn slave, Hyder Raleigh. You are still a colonized slave of the British Empire. And that's why you're sick as all goddamn hell. Okay? I wanted to take time to expose you face to face, but you were too much of a damn coward to come to my room. I came to your room last night, Mr. Hyder Raleigh. And I asked you moments ago before I opened up this room to come on over here and defend yourself and make sure you put your nigger ass face on your PTR. But you're not going to do that, are you, sir? Because you're a nigger just like me. You understand? With your retarded sick ass. So, brothers and sisters, the next time y'all hear from or y'all see Mr. Hyder Raleigh, the troll, the Indian Sikh or Asifikam, whatever his religion is, of the Tamil people, you are a damn retard, sir. You a goddamn troll. And none of you Asikam or Tamil people with y'all goofy asses, you're not the original people. You of the original people. You are of the African people. You are Africans who left Africa and settled India. You're the first settlers of India. You're not the first people to have writing and to have books. No, that belongs to Africa. And the Kemetics and the Canaanites, black Hamitic African people. That's why you black as hell too. Look at your people right here. Look at your black African Hamite people in my PTR. Okay? So stop all this goddamn colorism, all this goddamn madness, all the Indian house niggery. House sitting up here, want to create some type of light skin supremacy and to justify the caste system that calls the dark people, the Dalits,
the untouchables. The blacker you are, the uglier you are, the nastier you are. The caste system of India must be destroyed, and it's only going to be destroyed by people who choose to be righteous. So, Brother Dharam, you can be that white man if you are a white man and a Sikh to what? To stand up on behalf of righteousness like John Brown did over here in America as a white man, and to realize that the black people are the original man and woman, that the jet black man is the Adam of the world, the Adams and the Eves of the world, and that when you look at the blackest man and woman on the earth, you're looking at the ultimate image and likeness of God. Do you hear me, Dharam? Do you hear me, brother Reuben? When you look at the blackest of the blackest human being on the planet, you are looking at the greatest image and likeness of God, with y'all sick asses. Okay? Don't come over here playing with the bishop, man. Don't play with me. I love y'all, brothers and sisters. Love y'all much. Is there anybody who wants to come on up here and say something real quick before the bishop retires this conversation? Anybody want to come on up and say something, agree or disagree? All right. Again, thank you, Kareem, for being here. Thank you, Joshua, for being here. Brother JR, any parting words, brother, before I end this room, brother? All right.
Well, it's all good, brother. I'm always learning something. They did make some good points here and there about the connections. I'm not going to get into that, but I will say this to you. When you get an opportunity to open another room where we can talk about some serious talk, not these arguments, open it up, leave the replays on, and let's have one of these discussions that I don't normally hear you having. That's what I would like to do. When you have the time.
What would you like the topic and or the discussion to be? Name it, bro.
Okay, so love is a big thing. I think that people need a good dose of reality. They don't understand that. And what I mean is this: if they knew what this was actually talking about, all that hostility, the arguments, the stupid debates that they have, they would quit. They would shut their mouths. Because I don't think that these folks really comprehend what God is really wanting. And the guilt is still there. That's obvious. And how we know that is because of, again, the hostility. If you have a love for a person, for example, do you think evil about them? That's just one topic. How to deal with people you don't know. That's another one. How should you treat people of other faith, if there is such a thing? And what is faith? I mean, that's 3, 4. It could be anything, BJ. The footsteps of Christ. What were they?
So love and reality. Can we title a room like something like that?
That's a beautiful one. That's a beautiful one.
All right.
And also, and also, here's another one. I'm giving it to you. The inner works or the interworkings between the flesh and the spirit. How do they connect? We're not talking about that. Now that would blow up a whole lot of landmines out there. But as you chew on that one, right, really think hard, because that's what the people are struggling with. You see how the Hebrew Israelites are saying, oh, we only accept people who are part of our camp, and the hell with everybody else? That right there, that has to stop. That has to stop. This idea that you're recruiting people, yeah, that's got to stop. The scriptures say that it is the Most High himself that adds to the church. Now, in that body of awareness, what is that saying? Something to think about. Here's another one, right? Here's another one, right? Now, if our attitudes are being constructed By the words we read in that Bible, this is the question: do we have a perfect understanding, or do we lean into our own understanding? Is it possible? Same thing again. Is it possible that we may have a narrow-minded view of what those words are actually speaking to? Here's one more. Are we reading the word of God, or are we reading an interpretation or an explanation? Is there a difference? Two things. Is this the word of God, or is this an explanation of something?
Right? Is this the word of God, or is this the explanation of something? Are you referencing scriptures, or are you referencing
Absolutely.
theology? Okay, so you're
Absolutely.
referencing scripture.
Absolutely.
Scripture. Okay,
You
okay,
got it. You got it.
okay,
You got
okay,
it. See, I'm
okay.
putting it like that for you because you're going to construct the title. But at the end of the day, I
Okay,
really want you to think about these things. Really think about
okay.
them before you say, okay, I'm ready to go. No, don't do that. That's just the prep work. This is where we want to get to the core of that. Everything I'm asking is getting to the core of something. It's either from the perspective of the mind, how we understand the scriptures, how we treat other people in real time. And notice all of this is following a step. It's leading somewhere, right? I ain't just saying something to
Uh-huh.
you. I'm saying a lot, but I'm just giving it to you like this so you can chew on it, meditate, and bring out that good stuff. That's what I want to hear. I don't hear much of this. How should we treat people of other faiths or other religions? That's the first thing. How? Because this is pertaining to what, BJ? Our conduct, the actions, the things that we're saying. Yeah, I believe in God. Okay, well, where's the proof? And then
Uh-huh.
I don't actually have to ask you if you know a scripture or go to a scripture. Why do we do that? I'll tell you why we do that. Because we are in our baby stages. What's the difference between a babe and a seasoned vet in the word? Do we know that? That's another topic for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna load you up.
All right.
I'm gonna
Hey,
load you up, man.
JR. Hey, JR. I'm finna put my telephone. Do we have each other's telephone number, bro?
Yeah, I think.
Let me see if I got your number in my phone, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it
Hold
in
on
the
for a
chat.
second. No,
Oh
no,
yeah, you
don't put your
just.
number in the chat, bro. Don't
Oh,
put your
I
number
got
in the
you.
chat, bro.
I
Yeah,
got you.
yeah.
I got you.
If anything, you can click my PTR and send me a voice message with your number. Voice message me your number. But let me see
No,
if I got your
don't
number.
worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't do nothing. I got you.
No.
I
Like I
got you
said,
right here.
bro.
Check
You
your
got my
phone.
phone number?
Check your phone. There
Okay,
you
send me
go.
a text message. Yeah, send me a text. Yep, there I go. I got you. Yeah, we here. You up in here. Okay, cool. All right. So, we
As I
can
said
talk on the
before.
phone. So we
Hmm.
can talk on the phone more and detail these topic titles, okay?
Indeed, indeed. So
Yeah.
just wanted to give you that. I've got some clients to go see, but these are
Okay.
very important topics, right? And
Yeah.
again, I think I think many people shy away from rooms that are with the replays on, right?
Mm.
Um, Not that they don't want to engage in the conversation. It's just that, they don't want to be put out there like, hey, I'm not ready to be put in the world like that. Like, don't do me like that. That's what they think.
Mm.
You see?
Mm.
So
Mm-hmm.
if we're going to have a room, with the replay on, it needs to be one where it's not a bunch of, how can I put this? Where someone looks bad in the end, where it's always it's a victim, it's somebody got killed or slaughtered. It's the slaughtering time. It needs to be a room where people come in and they can actually learn from you something that's out of the ordinary. Like nobody's talking about how to love strangers. Nobody's talking about that. No one. It's
Mm-hmm.
always something in a book, something of the ancient or something. It's like I don't even. You live today. You don't live in those times. You're not.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't threshing no grain. Quit playing. We're not doing that.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So why try to put on that mindset like you see with these blue lights? They're trying to walk around with these tassels and fringes. Like that's not gonna make you better. That doesn't change your heart. But the Bible say you
It
don't
sure
even
does.
understand. You have no idea what you're saying. You can do all of that and still treat people like trash. Stop. That's madness. That's madness. It's not your flesh. Here's another subject. Do you think this is for the believers? Do you think God wants to destroy your flesh? That's another question. It's a simple one. Do you think that God, in your own understanding, wants to destroy your flesh? It's a basic question. But you'd be surprised at how many people stumble at that once it becomes known or becomes presented, or we're presenting it to their awareness. What I'm saying right there, I'm going to give it to you. What I'm saying by asking that is actually to get down past those layers that we show people. You know, this way we present ourselves. You look good, you dress good, you got the cologne on, all that right there. But we peel all that back and keep peeling and get down to the core of that heart. What do you see? I'm telling you again, you see guilt, you see shame, you see confusion, and the lies are there. And the evidence is right here on this clubhouse, right here on this stage. Matter of fact, we saw that. So that's where I'm at, brother. I'm not into that. You know, they want to play around the Chanterberry tree. No, what's the root? So all these questions are tended towards what's actually going on within the heart of a man. Confusion, delusion, thinking that I'm somebody because I've been reading 10 years. I know this stuff. You know nothing. That's the one that went to school to learn carpentry, but he has no practical experience. Therefore, he lacks wisdom and he lacks discernment. All right. He lacks application. What about in new situations where you never saw this before because they don't teach you this in school? What about that Bible? Real time application, knowledge. I'll ask the question again. How do you deal with people of other faiths or religions? How do you greet them? I already said that. So I ain't just talking out of my ass, right? I know what I'm saying. Now, when we present this to the people, however you want to do it, you know how these conversations go. They're going to go left, they're going to go right, they're going to branch off here, they're going to branch off there. You have to anticipate that. So as you're thinking about building this thing for this room, think in that way too. And that way it's not this is going to come to an end. It's not. This is never going to come to an end right here. I can tell you that right now. And I don't even have time to make rooms. But there's no end to this right here. For this generation or the next one to come. The people are so disjointed and disconnected with each other, they actually think that if they get into a group without discipline and read the Bible, listen what I'm saying. They join a group, there is no discipline, and they just read the Bible. What do you think is going to happen? A mess. It's going to be conflict. You know why? Because that's not discipleship. That's not what that even means. That's your next topic. What is discipleship? And have you been through it? I guarantee you're going to get all kind of dumb answers. I promise you. Promise you. You're going to find out that these people are not really listening to you. They want to quote a text. Do you know how dysfunctional that is?
Yeah, that is dysfunctional.
Very. It's almost like we're retards. Serious retards. Knowing the Bible retards. But I'm not getting on their case and I'm not condemning them. I'm just pointing out these little things here because again, it don't make no difference. I can go on YouTube, I can listen to all of them. Shaka Amos, you know, Sinetta. I can listen to all, and it's the same thing. It's like we don't get past this. We don't get past this at all. Where are we going? And these boys think they world we don't need know nothing about no Hebrew Israelites in the South. No, nothing. You go to South Carolina and say Hebrew Israelite, what are you talking about? They don't even exist. It's not there.
Exactly.
It ain't there. That's my point. And it ain't no disrespect. They just don't know. In our little world, and me and you talked about how these people do down there in Louisiana, because I live there. I know you from there, right? Look at what goes on in that city. That right there is enough to fill your mind up with all kind of thoughts and notions and ideas. Not necessarily saying it's wrong, but is it pure? That's the other subject, brother. What is pure? What is a pure thought? And as it would apply in living time Can you give examples? Absolutely. I said that this man was lying, and this is what he said. Do you agree with that? No. Well, let me explain to you the whole doctrine of Dharma. Like what? Y'all not even listening.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
To a sane person, I'm gonna say this to you. In the ears of a sane person, that is insanity. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
I can stop listening after that. It's like everything else has become catered to that sort of process of thinking. And we thinking we're smart. What makes you smart?
Mm.
These guys don't even know how to nail up a piece of sheetrock. Do you know that?
Yeah.
They don't even know how to put a roof on. They don't even know how to put a doorknob on. They don't know how to frame a house. They don't know how to build a corner. What's a 90-degree angle? What is a 10 by 10 square foot floor? They don't even know what that is. Knowledge? What do you mean? At the end of the day, we said a bunch of words came from the Bible. We copied, we repeated, we recited, we recycled, and now we think we on top of things. Why? Why? Let me go back for you. This is for your mind, right? For you. So, Aaron and Miriam, the Lord called them to come out that tent. This is what he said to them. If there's a prophet among you, I will speak to him in visions and in dreams. But it is not so with my servant Moses. Do you know who you're talking to? Think about that. And Aaron was the high priest, wasn't he? He certainly was. And what about the Levites? You know, a lot of these people think they're prophets, right? So Isaiah 58, open your mouth, speak loud, tell the children of Israel their sins. You know, the average person would read that and think God is saying that to them. No, he's talking to the prophet. It was just the prophet. He was, it wasn't all y'all. From God's mouth to the prophet ears, and from the ears of the prophet out of the mouth he spake to the people. Now, what are we talking about? Why all y'all people think y'all teachers? Why? Why do you think that? Many are called to hear the truth, and few are chosen. That's the prophet. God chose the prophet out of all them people to do what? To speak to the people.
Exactly.
You see how that works? So all these folks talking about, yeah, we Hebrew, I do. What are you saying? Nothing. I ain't gonna get into that later on prophecy, but that's just a point, something to illustrate a point in the big picture. All these people don't have the word for all these people. I'll say that again. It was one word spoken from the mouth of God. This is purity right here. And that pure word is what caused the people to be healed from their sins. Now, this is how you're going to know when people not sent by God, right? They're going to be out here doing a lot of talking and blah, 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 and ain't nobody going to get healed. You listen to them, it's going to be like, this is boring. This is dead. You ever sit back and listen to this stuff, BJ? Like, I really didn't get nothing out of this. Yeah. So that's what sent you on the mission that you're on, right? Oh, okay. Okay. You tell me when Brother JR just running his mouth for no reason, all right?
Lord have mercy, George J. They can't do nothing with you, bro. Whenever you show up, they better just run, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They best to run. They better put them damn track shoes on like they life depend on it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's a difference when the spirit is feeding. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
It's a difference when the spirit is feeding the mind.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Well, just to say that some of us are aware that certain individuals are not hearing it straight from the horse's mouth. That's what I'm going to say. So for me, it's always going to be like, okay, I see something that's missing. I see a lack here. I see some neglect there. There's a little lies over here working, stuff like that. Okay, so they would never defeat a person who sees through them, pretty much. So you're not going to catch me in a debate, because the debates are untrue. They are false, a lot of them. They're not even real. It's not even it's not even education in that.
Uh-huh.
Now, I'm going to say what I said earlier, just to show you something, right?
Go
If a
ahead.
person goes to school to study carpentry, but they've never lifted a hammer, they only learned it in the school. Do they actually
Mm-hmm.
have the wisdom of a person who's been doing it for 30 or 40 years? No, they don't.
No, they do not.
They don't. So,
Yeah.
with that being said, let's go back to the Bible. That's what people love. When you read the Bible and you remember it, is that the same as a person who's been walking that walk?
No.
But they're similar. There's a correlation we can make, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, how do you build a house on a hill? But I went to school and I got a doctorate. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
The school didn't teach you how to build a house on a hill. It just taught you how to build a house. Big
Mm.
difference. Big difference.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So when we're saying it's levels to things, oh yeah, it certainly is. It certainly is. And you ain't got to brag or be arrogant or be pompous or be egotistical about it. It simply is from the point of knowledge. So now we got to ask ourselves, when these people are quoting these scriptures, why are they doing it? Why are we quoting the text?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Is the spirit leading
Okay.
you to do that, or is that just something you think you should do?
Mm.
What about don't quote nothing? Don't say nothing. Is your light illuminating, and do people see that? Do strangers see that? You see what I just did? Reversed it. I reversed that whole thing. When people see you, do they see the light of God in you? That's what I said. Now,
Mm-hmm.
if we want to have a debate, let's see that. Let's go there. Why you debating? Maybe you create more harm than good. Maybe.
Mm.
See,
Mm-hmm.
when
Mm-hmm.
I was a child, I wanted to know, what was the voice of God like? But you read your Bible, right? You run into things. It's
Yeah.
interesting. It's very interesting. We
But
don't
look here,
actually
brother.
have, you can call me, bro.
No,
It's
go
fine.
ahead. No, go
All I'm
ahead.
saying, I'm only saying,
Hi there. I didn't watch the video though, but what I want to say is that your title is actually it is not a honorable one, and Isa, okay, fine, Isa, it's fine. Like you want to call Jesus Isa, there's no problem basically. But Dinister, why Dinister has to be there? So please refrain from all this. Otherwise, the opinion what you have on BJH is like in the US. You can of course have it, and you can have opinion about you, right? But this type of thing that I think you should stay away from.
Do you know why I'm not to talk about Jesus? All right. Do you know why I'm not responding you? You have to talk.
Lily, here one more church goer is exposed.
There is no end to this. And this is why. This is why, right here. This is a prime example. You hear what I'm saying? I could keep going all day, every day, and no stop. No brakes. All gas.
All right, well, look here, brother. We're gonna save some of that gas, brother, when we
Mm-hmm.
continue with the topics that you done brought out. We're gonna tie it the way we discussed it. If we need to make some changes, we got each other's phone number to make that happen, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna close out this room with the reading from the article that you and I were looking at earlier that I shared. I
Yeah.
reposted that article at the top of the room. And again, we're finishing up the title, brothers and sisters. Mr. Hyder Raleigh here on Clubhouse, who has been trolling Black Jesus Minister for a whole week, calling me to some degree a false teacher, a devil, a practitioner of the false religion, meaning that all Abrahamic religions are all false and all demonic, and that they oppose Abraham's mission, all the gobbledygook and goofy ass stuff that he was talking about to a certain extent. Now, I did say to him that that what you're confused about and what you're talking about, sir, is you're talking about the traditions of men and the hypocrisies of men that have attached themselves to the origins of these Abrahamic faiths. That's what you can accurately and I can agree with as being demonic or being of the devil. The traditions of men that have attached themselves to the purity and the origin of the Abrahamic faiths, Christianity, Islam, and the Israelite paradigm. So I can agree with you as I agree with you in your room, Brother Hyder Raleigh, and as I opened up your eyes to your confusion, trying to sit up here and demonize all the three Abrahamic faiths as if the three Abrahamic faiths are the only wicked ass religions that ever occurred throughout human history. Stop it, man. You have lost your damn mind if you think the three Abrahamic faiths are the only wicked ass religions that have rose up, and primarily through the traditions of men, primarily through hypocrisy, greed, okay, that these original religions didn't go in the wrong direction. All religions have gone in the wrong direction. All of them. Not just the three Abrahamic faiths. All of them have veered away from the origin of the Creator and the truth of the Creator. Okay? As I shared with Mr. Hyder Raleigh in his room. So therefore, and that's why I asked you, what was your religion? Since the three Abrahamic religions is fake and phony of the devil, what is your religion? You mentioned something about Asivacum or something like that, but your homeboys came up in here and exposed you and said that you are a Muslim and that you believe in the Quran. You believe that the Quran is pure, but you don't believe in the translations and interpretations of Islam in regards to the Quran. Your homeboys, Reuben and Daram, came here and exposed you as a liar all over again, Hyder Raleigh. You're confused, man. You believe the Bible, but you hate Christianity, which also trusts in the Bible. You believe the Quran, but you hate Islam, which also comes out of the Quran. Christians and this Muslim people wrote the very book that you cherish. If you cherish the Bible still, if you cherish the Quran still, they wrote the damn book. So how are you going to sit up here and cast all of them away when they're the ones who authored the books that you claim to be pure? Okay? So you're confused, man. And stop believing your cultural falsehood. You know, it's just a mythology. It's just a damn myth, man. No, do you Tamil people or anybody in the you ain't the original people of the earth, man. Get the hell up out of here, bro. You ain't the first people to create writing. You ain't the first people to create books. That designation belongs to Africa, Egypt, and the Canaanites. Okay? Stop playing with me, bro. Don't play with me. Go play with some other dummy, okay? And you yourself are descendants of Africa. That's why you black as hell, sir. That's why you toasty brown as hell. Just like this Tamil priest, a Tamil priest, the priestly class of your people who's on my PTR, y'all refresh the screen. You looking at a nigga, Mr. Hyder Ali, and this is your priest. The priestly class that you was bragging to me about last night that you said was going to enslave all black people and black Hebrew Israelites with your lying, retarded, mentally ill ass. You're mentally ill, sir. And the reason why you're mentally ill is because you too are a victim of the caste system and the oppressive caste system slavery and colonialism that is imposed by British people, the British Empire, but originally by the white Aryan Sikh class who came out of Europe and invaded India and took over the land of India and castigated the darker people of India, the black people, as being the untouchables, the Dalits, and that you white Aryan Sikhs that are in your country claim to be at the top of the caste system. Brother Dharam, with your lying ass, sit up here talking about that the Sikhs came to destroy the caste system. That's a goddamn lie. You need to apologize, Dharam, for that filthy ass lie. Okay? You know goddamn well them cracker ass Sikhs who you belong to are the ones who created that racist caste system, as white people have created a caste system all over the world. The hell is wrong with you, man? Okay? And Hyder Ali with your nigger hating ass, with your stupid ass. You hear me? That's why you wouldn't put your picture up on your PTR, because you look just like this priest right here, brother Hyder Ali. You look just like this nigger on my PTR, Hyder Ali, with your stupid ass. Okay? Sitting up here telling me that your people are going to enslave all black people and all Israelites. Well, I guess that's going to include you too, Hyder Ali, with your stupid ass. And if anybody is following you and thinking that you're a man of forethought and knowledge, is a damn moron, a damn imbecile. Okay? And to all of you morons and to all of you imbeciles who are following the confusion of Hyder Ali and praising him as a man of understanding and of knowledge, you are stupid as hell. You are stupid as hell with all capital letters. Okay? Now, I see you, Brother Dharam. You're welcome to come back up on the stage, brother, because I did mention your name, sir. And I said to you, Brother Dharam, that you need to apologize for that goddamn lie that the Sikhs came to India to destroy the caste system, man. You got to apologize, Dharam. Okay? You know goddamn well them crackers, them Aryan crackers came there and colonized and brutalized and took over the land from the indigenous black Dravidian indigenous people of India. And they're the ones who created the caste system and placed themselves at the top of the caste system, as white people have done all over the world, Dharam. You know that's true, Dharam. So, brother, the next time you try to pull a slick one on me again, just because you think I'm a dumbass American, bro, don't do that, bro. Okay, I'm the bishop, bro. I'm a different class of nigga, and I'm a different class of an American, sir. And I know a little bit of everything. Just a little bit about everything. Just a little bit, that's all. Okay? So the next time you come to my room, you've been in my room before, bro. You know I don't play, bro. You know I bring the facts, brother, and I bring it hardcore, bro. Okay? So, Dharam, I love you. I love you, Dharam. Okay? But we all, including myself, repentance and not above saying I apologize. Apologies, bro. Okay? So, brother, I'm not going to hold that lie totally against you, but I will be waiting on you to apologize, saying that the Sikhs, your people who you identify with, did not come and create the caste system, but you said they came to destroy the caste system. That makes no goddamn sense, sir. Okay? Now, I'm going to read about Hyder Ali's people. Hyder Ali, the self-hating nigger, the self-hating Negro of India, okay, who said all kind of false things about Black Jesus Minister, calling me a damn devil. I represent a demon, devil, religion, and all kind of crazy ass stuff. And this man never even sat down to even ever talk to me or ask me questions about what I believe and what I don't believe until we had an opportunity to speak last night. But he was trolling me for a whole week, putting my name up in titles and rooms. Brother Deram reached out to me and said that he wanted to talk to me. I said, well, yeah, I want to talk to him too, because he's splashing my name all over Clubhouse, saying things about me, and he hasn't even spoken to me. So thank you, Brother Deram, for continuing to let Hyder Ali know that I wanted to connect with him, and we connected last night. And Hyder Ali is a bag of dumbass confusion, sir. And if anybody considers him some type of scholar, you have lost your mind. That man is confused as all goddamn hell. And he's a victim of the caste system and the racist system and racism in India. Just like Black people are psychologically damaged from racism here in America. Black people all over the world are psychologically damaged from colonialism and racism that exists all over the world. With the white man on the top, the lie that the white man is on top and the Black man is on the bottom. The white man looks like God, is the image and likeness of God. The Black man is the devil. The Black man became Black because he was cursed to be Black and cursed to be slaves. And this is what Hyder Ali told me last night. He told me this out of his own mouth, that he and his priestly class of people are going to enslave all Black people around and all Black Hebrew Israelites. And because the Black Hebrew Israelites are not the real people of the book, that it's his people who are the people of the book. That they're the original people. Okay? Crazy as all goddamn hell. No. You know very well, Deram, that life began in Africa. The oldest human remains in Africa. That has been proven by anthropology, the study of bones, and genetics. Genetics has proven that Africans are the oldest people. And language also has proven that Africans are the oldest people. And the oldest of the oldest Africans are the Twa people, the Khoisan Twa people. Let me say that one more time. To all of you Tamil people who are running around here lying, like Reuben is believing the falsehood, the false narrative in his culture that they're the original people. They wrote the first books. They were the first one to create language and writing. That's a damn lie, sir. Language, the oldest language on the planet is the Khoisan Pygmy Twa people language. And why do we know that? Why does white scientists know this? Why do educated people know this? Because out of all the languages of the world, they're the only people who have a click sound language for words and letters. They make clicking sounds. Clicking sounds. And they're the only people on the earth who make clicks as communicating words and thoughts and part of their language. There ain't no goddamn clicks in India. There are no clicks nowhere on the planet but among the Khoisan Twa people, who were those first people who left Africa and spread all over the world, including India. Okay? So now let's read about nigger ass Hyder Ali, who hates himself because the caste system that was created by the Sikhs of India, the Aryan white race of India, who are not the indigenous people of India, who are invaders of India, who came from the north. Okay, ain't that right, Brother Deram? All right, we know we right. And they are the ones who created this caste system, and this caste system some 500 years ago has made Brother Hyder Raleigh, including the British, when the British colonized them as well, when the British Empire colonized and enslaved them as well. All of these things have made this brother sick and hate himself and want to be something other than what he is, and want to be lighter skinned than what he is. This is a suffrage of dark skinned people and black people all over the world based on a goddamn lie and oppression and slavery. And we have the ability to overcome all of that sickness, the self-hatred that black people have, the black self-hatred, the black inferiority, and also the lie of white supremacy and white supremacy and white superiority. The word of God and the truth is medicine for all of us, so that we should all be set free from either lie, whether it's a supremacy lie or whether it is an inferiority lie. So yes, my white brothers and sisters, yes, my Sikh white brothers and sisters, the scriptures is here to set you free as well from the lie of supremacy and the lie of the caste system that you all created not only in India, but all over the world. And it will come to an end in the name of Black Jesus, Isa Yeshua, the true Christ Messiah. Because our holy African Bible says that the time that at the end of the time of the Gentiles, at the end of the time of the Gentiles, Jesus will return. And who are the Gentiles? My white, Aryan, Caucasian brothers and sisters. You are the Gentiles. You are the ones who are ruling half the earth and more, or perhaps more than half the earth right now. You are the ones who have given people of color the complex that you are superior and that everybody else is inferior. And the black man is at the bottom. You created that lie to your benefit. But your reality is coming to an end according to the scriptures that you all hold dear to yourselves. Okay? And Black Jesus Minister is bringing out this truth to the world to remind you that your time is almost up. And it doesn't mean that you're going to be a damn slave. So don't sit up here and lie on me and confuse my doctrine with none of these wild Negro, One West Israelites. They're a bunch of wild, dumb niggas. That's why God sent me here to bring correction to them dumb black people, my people, and to the dumb black people of all over the world, and to dumb white people all over the goddamn world. I'm the bishop, brothers and sisters, whether y'all like it or not. So let's go ahead and read about and expose Hyder Raleigh for the last time that he's a self-hating Negro, because we have the picture PTR on my PTR of one of your priests. This is a priest. This is one of your priests, Brother Hyder Raleigh, that you said was going to enslave, the priestly class is going to enslave all black people and all black Hebrew Israelites, because the Hebrew Israelites wrote your people out of the book with your crazy ass. Ain't nobody write you out of no damn book. Because when I asked you last night, so if they wrote you out the book, where is your goddamn book? If you're more ancient than everybody else, then you should still have your goddamn book. Where's your book, Hyder Raleigh? What's the name of your book? Oh, well, our book is everywhere. See, you just told another goddamn lie, Hyder Raleigh, with your sick ass. Okay? And you got goofy ass people following you and believing you with your goofy ass. You're a retarded man. And you need to repent with your, I think you're borderline mentally ill. Okay? And you need to come sit at my feet and repent with your retarded, self-hating black ass, Mr. Hyder Raleigh. Okay? Shame on you. And shame on anybody who follows you. And shame on anybody who thinks that you're intelligent and you know what the hell you're talking about. Shame on everybody who believes that about you. Okay? So, let's read about Hyder Raleigh's priest. All right? Y'all see his priest? Does that look like a white man? Or does he look like a black man? Because you said all black people are going to be your slaves and under this priest and you. It's a goddamn shame. So you mean you're going to enslave yourselves, right, Hadarali, with your stupid ass? You're going to enslave this black priest with your stupid ass, Hadarali, Saeed, you stupid nut, okay? Telling Dharam that you believe in the Quran, and then telling me on last night you don't believe the damn Quran. Okay, stop it, man. You so goddamn conflicted and confused. It's a damn shame, sir. Now, let's read. Y'all can click the link with me and slide down to the very picture of the Tamil priest, Nandu priest, a priest of Brother Hadarali. And let's read about this black priest who said who's a priest of Asivakam, whatever you want to call that. That's what he calls his religion or whatever, or their people's tradition. Okay, that they're going to enslave all black people. Okay, let's read about this priest real quick, guys. And what does it say? It says Tamil Nandu. All right, I'm gonna blow up the screen on my device real quick, brothers and sisters. Okay. All right, I had to scroll down to get there. I apologize. We're gonna do this real quick. It ain't gonna take long at all. And y'all check out all these beautiful people, these beautiful Tamil people. The overwhelming majority of them, well, all of them people of color for sure. African, you can't deny the African features and color of these people. What the hell is wrong with you? Okay, so it says right here, right below the picture of this Tamil priest. Hadarali's Tamil priest, y'all. This man is a pujari, which means the priest in a Aman temple. In an Aman temple. I wonder, does Aman have anything similar to do with Amen? I think it does. As if the Tamil people are supposed to be the original people. Get out of here with that madness. Okay? This priest, this black priest, who Hadarali says is going to be a slave. This man is a pujari priest in an Aman temple in Tamil Nadu, India. All right? And I don't know how to pronounce that last word, but I'm going to try Anuranda Kamur or Kumar. All right? And what does the brief sentence say about this priest further? There are significant Tamil communities in other parts of India. Most of these have emerged fairly recently, dating to the colonial and post-colonial periods. Dating to the colonial and post-colonial periods, guys. But some date back to the medieval period. Significant populations reside in Karnataka, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, and the National Capital Region. Many of the Tamil immigrants who left shores of Tamil Nadu before the 18th century and mixed with countless other ethnicities. Okay? Look at the paragraph right above this Tamil priest photo. The priest of who? Of confused ass, self-hating ass Hadarali. What does it say up there, y'all? Look at the paragraph right above this priest head. This Tamil priest head. The priest of who? One of the priests of who? Of Brother Hadarali. Tamil Nadu numbers 87.6% Hindus. Did y'all hear what I just said, y'all? Look at this. 87% of the Tamil people are Hindus. Okay? So why did Brother Hadarali not mention that the majority of his people are Hindus? Why did he not even describe himself as being a follower of the Hindu religion? Why didn't he do that? Why didn't Brother Hyder Raleigh include Hinduism as a demonic religion? Why didn't he do that? Why doesn't he even ascribe to the majority of the religion of his people? All right? Which most likely this priest is a priest of this faith. And then it goes on to say only 5.9% are Muslims. And Brother Durham exposed you for being a Muslim, Hyder Raleigh. Okay? But for some strange reason, if you're going to leave the Muslim faith, why won't you embrace your Hindu faith? Because I don't think that you can make all the claims that you can when you embrace the Hindu faith. Okay? Because you're being slick, sir. And then it goes on to say 61% of Christians, 61% are Christians. Am I reading? Am I seeing that correctly? Yes, it says 61% are Christians. And 0.1% are Jainis or Jains, and 0.3% to belong to other religions in India. The state is home to the core schools of medieval and modern Hinduism, as well as several non-mainstream Hindu movements. These include Myanmar, Saivism, Saiva, Sadanata, I'm saying that right, Alvar Vaishnavism, Sri Vaishnavism, and Ayavazi. In modern times, well-known figures for Hinduism in the state include Ramana, Maharishi, and Kanchi Sankaracharya. I hope I said that right too. Y'all forgive me for butchering your language. Please forgive me. But the next time you open up your mouth, Mr. Hyder Raleigh, we want to hear what you got to say about your people's 87% Hindu faith. Asavisavism, or whatever you call that, that is Hinduism, sir. That is a branch of Hinduism. So before you start running your mouth and want to attack the Bible, to attack Christianity, to attack Muslims, to attack the Israelite faith, we want you to expose your faith first, sir. You hear me? With your slick ass. You ain't going to be slick no more and run your mouth about everybody else's religion until you tell us why your religion is best and why and admit that you are a Hindu. And then once you admit that you're a Hindu, which one of the 1,000 Hindu traditions, which one of the thousands of Hindu faiths do you subscribe to with your confused ass? I would be confused. I would be confused too if I had to choose 1,000 different denominations of Hinduism. Okay? So, brothers and sisters, I think the bishop has made his point. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do a brother a favor and make sure y'all share this room and share this link on all of your social media to all your friends and your family. Not to the babies, not to the kids. Y'all know I had some strong language up in here. You know what I'm saying? Okay? And let's get the word out. Let's get the truth out, because the truth, ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Hyder Raleigh Said, Mr. Hyder Raleigh Said, the African biblical truth, the black African biblical truth, just as black as your priest is, says that ye shall know the truth, and the truth will make you free, sir. Okay? Same thing goes for my lovely brother Durham and my lovely brother damn, I can't remember his name right now, who was up in here earlier with us. Peace to you, dear brother. All right, love you much, my Tamil brother. So, brother JR, I appreciate you, man. 30 seconds to say anything, or 10 seconds, and then we out of here, man. If not, we closing this room up, brothers and sisters. Closing it up. Until next time, brothers and sisters. Until next time, y'all. Peace, love, soul, black power, black empowerment, black Jesus, all people, black people, all people, white people, black people, all people, white people. Brothers and sisters, will be blessed in the name of Black Jesus Isa Yeshua, the true Christ Messiah, the Lion of the tribe of Judah. Peace, y'all. Peace.
Thank you.